Because the thing is, when I drive this monster on the road and I go, let's say, above 200 kilometers per hour, it really needs a lot of focus. And it's wet too, so always better be cautious than fucking dumb. I bought this machine to experiment, I would say, high speeds in a human perspective, because I'm working as an autonomous systems engineer specializing in motion planning and control, and sometimes I need to experiment, or at least this is the excuse that I'm telling myself to buy such an expensive toy. I think so. This will be my first full English video for my English speaking audience. I hope you are having fun so far already in my channel. If you are there, not sure if you are there or not, I hope you are there, because I'm making this video for you. And today is just a chill ride where I will be discussing some nerdy topics, not necessarily interesting for everyone, but at least for some it would be very interesting and could be used as a food for thought. And what we are discussing is why we don't have, till now, fast vehicles that is fully autonomous. I mean, and this comes for too many challenges. And one of the main challenges for fast vehicles is the fast reaction, the fast decision making, not only fast but also correct. Because the thing is, when I drive this monster on the road and I go, let's say, above 200 kilometers per hour, it really needs a lot of focus, and it really needs that you are paying attention to all the details. You must have really good situation awareness. So this is what we call an autonomous system perception, that you can perceive the situation, the moving vehicles, the static ones and everything, and you can take the decision very fast. So I mean, and we know that reaction time for humans could be limited. It could be improved for sure, but in general it is limited. And that's why you see that, for example, the Formula 1 drivers, they do a lot of exercises to improve the reaction time, because they are driving at very, very fast speeds, and they need to make sure that they can react in a good time in this fast speed. I hope I am recording. Yes, I am. I would be really disappointed if I'm not recording. Yeah. So, for fast vehicles, you really need fast reaction time. And this is the challenge, because any wrong decision could cause a fatality. So it's not like a small accident or something, because in fast speeds, this is very dangerous in general. But for unmanned systems anyway, we don't care, because there is no human in it, but it's still, there is some budget for these tests, so probably it's done first in simulation. And the main idea is, do we have some unmanned fast vehicles that are already driving in reality? Yes, we do. I mean, for example, we have the airplanes with the autopilot. This is I mean, when you make it an autopilot, for sure it's manned for the taking off and landing. But when you make it an autopilot, it's unmanned. So this is an autonomous system, and you can say it's more of like a cruise control, but still it's an autonomous system. So we have such things. I'll stop a bit. Woohoo! So we do have such fast vehicles that is autonomous, and I'm pretty sure that is in the military industries. There are also these, let's say, rockets that are autonomous. Because come on, yes, it can be manned. Like for example, the drones, mostly manned, that is used in the military applications. But rockets, I don't believe so. It cannot be manned. It is very fast for someone to man it, and the latency would be huge for such speeds. So I believe it's fully autonomous. But the main question is always is not if we can make it autonomous, because if you force any algorithm, you can make anything, not anything, but if you have the, let's say, the resources, people, engineers, you can make algorithms to make it autonomous, but it comes also with a budget. I think now maybe I will just give it some fast reaction. Oh my god, I like this curve, but I will not take this curve in high speed. It's already cold. It's very dangerous to make it. And it's wet too, so always better be cautious than fucking dumb. Yeah, so back to the city, some speed limit. So what I was saying is, the idea of having full autonomous vehicles is not far, it's already happening. But I would say the main obstacle is it really worth it? So when you say, is it really worth it, it means like, for sure for a full autonomous system you need a lot of budget, you need a lot of very high computational power. You would need very good sensors, some of them which is really expensive, and you need for sure some good algorithms. So there is a lot of things that you need, and you can make an autonomous system. And for sure it depends also where the system will run, because I mean, if you want autonomous system that run in any condition possible, this is like a very big challenge. But if it's a limited condition, then yes, it could be possible. So we need high computation power, because also for fast vehicles you need this computation power to be able to directly, the algorithm, some algorithms are really heavy. Let's say for example, if you are saying we will use a model protective control, MPC, this is a very heavy algorithmic approach for motion control, and this needs a very high computational power. Then you will say, yeah, okay, there is AI, you can train, and then after you train you can just do the, let's say, the inference, or take the results out of the model, and this is enough, and computational power is not needed like that much high. I would say it's true, but at the same time you need a lot of data, really good data. I mean, depends if you can synthesize data that good, but you need a lot of data, and also you need some good amount of computational power in the training. So there's a lot of challenges, but it is happening and it will happen. And if you're still wondering and maybe thinking that I'm just BSing my audience, I would recommend a very nice book called Life 3.0 by a physicist. I think his name is Ted or something like this. But it's a really good book which is explaining the how we could reach like a general intelligence, artificial general intelligence, which is for sure can make everything autonomous as well, and using first principles, so nothing complicated. Anyone with just a basic educational background can understand what's being said there. I don't know what is being explained. I would highly recommend this book for anyone interested. Yeah, so I bought this machine to experiment, I would say, high speeds in a human perspective, because I'm working as an autonomous systems engineer specializing in motion planning and control, and sometimes I need to experiment, or at least this is the excuse that I'm telling myself to buy such an expensive toy. I think so. Yeah, so yeah, this is just a food for thought while I'm chilling on my ride, and I thought it could be interesting for some people. Let me know, what do you think? Did what I say made sense to you, or it doesn't make any sense? You can leave a comment. If you already reached that far, this means you are a very, very good viewer, and I appreciate each minute that you spend listening to me, and I would like also to listen from you. So write a comment and let me know, what do you think about what I said?